What is up, guys, and welcome back to the channel. Guys, I promise part two of some more culture shocks since visiting Denmark and Sweden. So I got about 6 more, and this will conclude the culture shocks. Unless somebody bring up something, if you have a question that might spark something, bring something back to my remembrance. But I mean, so far, just having 15 to 16 culture shocks, that's huge just knowing that big of a difference. So before we jump into these, appreciate the love and the questions y'all been having for me on the last few videos. Y'all make sure y'all hit that subscribe button. I do have a Google form. Send me some more videos to react to. That's in the description below. Been thinking, I seen somebody comment and was like, hey man, we wouldn't mind probably seeing around different places, maybe in Texas and stuff. So I told my wife, I've been wanting to go on like a food tour. I think that would be crazy insane to see, especially when it comes to like portion sizes. That's another, I never talked about the portion sizes of different foods and stuff, comparing from here and Sweden and Denmark, because the food portion sizes were definitely different. But I still ate good, got full. So that was always important. But as I mentioned, y'all hit that subscribe button, and I'm going to make this short and sweet and quick for y'all. But here are 6 more culture shocks since visiting Sweden and Denmark, starting with number 1, of course, transportation. Now, I talked to y'all and y'all heard my story, my journey on taking the train for the first time, and also using the metro. But the train transportation system, the metro system, I didn't really get to use it in Sweden. I was walking everywhere, and I seen a lot of people comment like, dude, why are you walking everywhere? Take the subway, take the metro, do this, do that. At the time, I'm just walking. I'm just amazed at everything. So I just enjoyed and just tried to walk everywhere, see what I can see. But like I said, once I got to Denmark, I honestly knew how to use it, knew how to work the metro, So even though I just hopped off and went to one place, I was still in that place for a very long time. So if I wanted to go to another place, that's why I wished I had one more day, because I would have been able to go somewhere else, because I don't know. I felt very comfortable by the time I left Sweden. And yeah, next time I come to Europe, especially, my goal is to get my family there. So I think I'll be more comfortable and know how to use transportation, the metro system, the trains, the buses, and all that stuff the next time. So I think I'm prepared now and know what I'm doing. But the transportation system, definitely good. Like I said, those things ran. Even when I was going to catch the metro, I think it ran every like 2 to 3 minutes. It was another cart coming. 2 to 5 minutes, maybe 5 to 10. It just depend. It was depending. Even when I took the train, there was some delays because there might have been a train in the front still waiting to have people board or something like that. And then, but it was a smooth transition, smooth system that you can see it just flowing. Like, people wasn't waiting there for hours for a train, for a bus, for a metro. Like, it was very smooth the way the system worked for the transportation. So that was shocking to me, because y'all know I have a car. I don't stay in a big city. Like, if I stay in a big city like Dallas, Houston, I believe they have buses and stuff, but it's a big crowd. Those are big cities. And yeah, you driving, it's definitely lots of traffic. So, but that was new to me, just seeing the transportation, and I thought it was very cool. Number 2, I know this is a big American thing, and I know some houses may have them, maybe in Sweden and Denmark, but no AC. I was in my hostel and in my hotel, and I realized I didn't see an AC unit or hear nothing. When I got to my hostel, it was very hot. It was very hot at night. It was almost reflecting what it felt like outside, and late at night, that's when it started cooling off. But I didn't see no AC, and I was very hot some day. The first 2 days, especially when I went to my room like in the mid evenings and stuff like that, where the temperature is kind of a little, like, it never got above or 270, but it was still pretty hot at like 65 degrees, at least degrees for me. I know y'all read Celsius, but but no AC. That was different. My AC, y'all, I'm sure y'all hear my unit go on and off anytime I do videos, but that was a big shock to me. I thought I seen something in the ceiling when I was in my hostel that was the AC unit, but I wasn't sure. It might have been, but it just looked totally different. Usually you have the thermostat. We have thermostat. You can adjust the air and stuff. But other than that, I didn't really see. I was sleeping with the natural air hitting me, which felt good, especially late at night. Now, this third thing, I know we talked about just my sleeping schedule and, just the time difference, but the sunrise and the sunset. Somebody already told me, the sun go down at this time. It comes up at this time when you're in Sweden. When I got to Sweden, it seemed like it did that first day. The sun went down about 10 or 11 o'clock, but that thing was back up by 2 o'clock. I mentioned I was watching the NBA Finals, which my time would have been like 7:30 p.m. So in Sweden, I'm waking up at 2:30 in the morning just to watch this game, and I will be asleep. The first night, I fell asleep at like 9 or 10 because I think that jet lag did get me. I fell asleep pretty early, which it was still light outside, and I woke up to watch the game, and I'm like, you're thinking it's like street lights or something, and I'm like, that's the sun. The sun was really up at that time. Like, I even have videos and pictures. I have a few pictures where I was walking around Sweden. Guys, it was almost 11 o'clock. Sun still, like, it wasn't beaming, but it was still light out. It was still light outside. And I thought it was cool, but I'm like, man, how do you sleep? Because I heard it's a difference when it comes to winter, that is more, the days are more dark than light. So I thought that was different. When I got to Denmark, it was a little bit of the same, but in the morning time, I don't think the sun didn't come up to like 3 or 4 o'clock. So, but Sweden, kid you not, went down probably close to 12 midnight and came back up by like 1:30, 2:30 in the morning. Like, it was no time. I still slept good. The hostel I stayed in had the blackout curtains and stuff, so I could do that. I have a little sleep mask and all that stuff. But here, I just know the sun goes down around like 9 o'clock. And like this morning when I woke up, sun wasn't up until about 6 o'clock in the morning. So that was huge for me because I'm like, oh snap, it's night outside. 2 hours later, the sun is out. I think that's why I was getting my days started early. I know when I went to Gamlestein, I went early because, guys, I was up. I was well rested, and I was just up. I said, let me just beat the crowd. And of course, when I got there that evening, there was a crowd. I just went back to get some food and stuff. But yeah, that was different. That was very different for me. Now, this fourth thing, I knew, just seeing a lot of videos, I knew it was true and stuff, but it really blew my mind when I seen card readers on the restroom, that you had to really pay for these restrooms. I was walking, I knew in Central Station, when I got to Copenhagen Central Station, guys, I had to use the restroom so bad, but I looked and I seen that card reader. I said, no. And I'm in a rush because it's like 5 minutes before my train leave. So I'm like, no, I don't want to make my first swipe in Copenhagen using the restroom at all. And of course, I just hopped on the train. Thank God the train didn't charge me. So once I got on the train and got settled, knew where I was going, I started remembering videos because I seen the train videos and knew where the restroom, how to navigate. Went to the restroom. If you've seen my other video, y'all know I was kind of moving around because I was in the wrong seats, got on the wrong train, and ended up, I was sitting by a restroom, so that helped out a lot. But yes, I got to Sweden. I'm walking around, getting ready to do my boat tour, and I see this big old green building. I have a picture of a big old green building, and it wasn't big, but it was a good size, little small building. It was a restroom. And I looked, I think this thing would have cost me like $5. I think it was like $5 to use that restroom. I can't remember if it was 500 kroner or something, but I think it would have cost me $5. I didn't even try to swipe or nothing because I'm like, I'm not gonna chance it. But it looked like it would have cost me like $5, maybe $2.50. to use that public restroom. And I'm just like, no way. Which it was a busy area. So hey, that would have been a good moneymaker, just because if people had to use the restroom, hey, you can use this toilet for $1. But just being here in America, you can go anywhere and use the restroom. Places I ate at, I wasn't really searching for the restroom, because usually you can see the restroom right once you get in. A restroom is there. When I went into different places, I didn't immediately see restrooms at all. When I got to Copenhagen, of course, in the mall they had some, but here in the States, people will go into businesses or restaurants, establishments, whatever, gas stations, just to use the restroom, and they get out. Just imagine if these restrooms charge people for using them. I couldn't imagine, but if that was a thing and could happen, that would be a crazy money grab right there. Now, this fifth thing, I thought it was interesting. We got the bottles, like soda bottles, water bottles and stuff like that. Guys, I went into a 7-Eleven because I was just thirsty. I had to give me something quick to drink real quick, and didn't realize, and I have an example here. I got this in Finland because I had to fly from Copenhagen to Finland, from Finland to Dallas. It was weird. I don't know why I went up to go down, made the flight longer, but I was twisting. I bought like a Sprite Zero, and I'm twisting the bottle, and I opened it, and I'm trying to yank this off. I'm trying to yank the top off. Didn't realize that this is how these are made in Europe. I don't know if this is all of Europe, but I know for sure Denmark, Sweden, Finland. The top doesn't come off. I was really trying to yank it off until I realized, I'm like, oh, I guess it's supposed to, and then I just happened to scroll on TikTok, and somebody had a video was saying the difference between USA and Europe, bottles that the top don't come off. I said, oh, wow. I thought this was different because, younger me used to lose those tops all the time or drop them, and they get dirty or something. I still do that today. I twist my water, drop my top, and don't want to recover it, or I lose it completely. But this is genius. This is very different. This shocked me because I was really, I'm walking in public and I'm really trying to yank this off. Didn't work, but that was a shocker. I know this is not major. I just never knew this. I never knew. I still got some water in here. Actually, this was my souvenir. I had so much stuff. I didn't want to risk taking anything, but because they were checking real good, border controls and stuff like that. So I didn't want to just take anything, but I may order some stuff. But other than that, I thought this was cool. I was able to get this through just because it was on the plane in Finnair. Shout out to Finnair. I flew Finnair. Real nice, real comfy. But yeah, that's pretty interesting because we definitely don't have that here. And then last but not least, this sixth thing, I didn't really think about it until I was just strolling around everywhere, and I was just like, man, these streets are so clean. I wasn't dodging trash. I wasn't dodging poop or from a dog or nothing. I seen plenty of dogs and everything, but the streets were so clean. Now, there were some parts in Sweden, it was maybe a little trash, but I think it was just a little trash that just flew from somewhere, but it wasn't like super trashy. It didn't smell like trash. Even when I walked by the garbage truck one morning, and it didn't even stink like that. Trash stinks. But I thought that was interesting, just seeing all the videos, like, oh, these streets look so clean. And then when you walk them, you're like, man, it really is clean. People really care about the environment. Now, I can go walk up in Walmart and see some spillage of something, cigarette butts everywhere, seeing a lot of trash. And that's just in my town. So just imagine living in Dallas or something, seeing all that trash everywhere. Like, it's not good at all. No good. But I thought that was nice. That was nice that, even though it's a culture shock or just shocking to me how clean it was, just seeing videos and really going there and see how clean it is. So that's pretty cool. Knowing here in the States, it can get, we gotta do a little bit better caring for the environment. I always have kids and stuff one thing I like doing is just picking up trash, cleaning up the environment and stuff. And kids love that stuff. So that's one of my major go-tos when kids need something to keep them busy. Hey, let's go pick up some trash. Yay, let's go pick up some trash type of thing. But that was pretty nice to see how clean it was. Well, guys, that's the end. Part 2 of my culture shocks. Hope y'all enjoyed this, man. Like I said, I don't have too much more to tell of my journey, my experience. But if you have any questions, I could answer those. I could possibly do another Q&A if you would like that. But other than that, y'all send down recommendations so I can check out more of Sweden, check out more of Denmark, different places that I probably should have went or could go next time. That would be cool. Like I said, I got the Google form, or you can send it to me in the comments below on Instagram, Twitter, wherever you may find me. But that's all I have. Y'all hit that subscribe button. Y'all be blessed, be the best, and be you. I'm out.